High five.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Rich's Top 5.
All right, here we go. As you know, there's only 8 defenses left in the playoffs, so I got 5 for you right here. And I'm going to start number 5 with the best defense of weeks 1 through 12. They haven't performed very well since then, but the same guys are there, and I believe they can do it. And this is a team that has the 4th most takeaways in the National Football League this year. Only 3 teams created more takeaways all season long. They also rush the passer really well. And they, again, like I said, they were the number 1 ranked defense for the first dozen weeks of the NFL. I'm putting the Rams 5th on my list right here. 1 of 2 teams to have 3 players with 50 or more pressures this year. They also have Jared Verse and Byron Young. Byron Young, 5th in the NFL with 29 quarterback hits. Verse, 8th in the NFL with 27. They can rush the passer. They can also tackle you on the second level with Nate Landman, who hasn't been relieved of his duties.
Oh,
Spoiler alert.
wow.
Rams defense number 5 on my list. Number 4 on the list is the one that's going to get my guy across the way at the 11 o'clock position for me, squawking maybe a little bit. I'm putting the Bills here. The Bills over the last month have tightened the bolts a little bit here. They are the number 1 pass defense in the NFL. Number 1 in the NFL. And they're the 5th team since 1950 of the NFL's leading rusher and the number 1 passing defense. The last 2 such teams each won the Super Bowl or the NFL championship. And they've begun to, if you will, cook a little bit. And last week, they had enough in the tank to get Trevor Lawrence off his game when the Jaguars were as on fire as they come. So I'm putting the Bills 4th on the list, and I think you can guess the last 3. I'm putting the Broncos here 3rd on the list. They're stupendous. I mean, it's really, what's your flavor? Who do you like? Who do you think's passing the eye test? The Denver Broncos have a plus 45 sack differential in 2025. 68 of their own, only 23 sacks taken. That's the best sack differential in a single season since 2000. And their previous 6 teams with a sack differential of 32 or better since 2000 did lose their first playoff game, including last year's Broncos. So I don't know if it's going to get them through the day, but they've got tons of quarterback pressures. They've got 4 players with 7 or more sacks for the 2nd straight season. They got Nick Bonito, too, a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Number 2 on the list, best defense remaining in the NFL, is the team that's 1st in points per game allowed, 2nd in yards passing play per allowed, tops in yards carry allowed, tops in opposing 3rd down percentage. It's the Seattle Seahawks. They're 2 on the list. They've allowed the fewest points in the NFL at 17.2 points per game. It's the 5th season in team history that they finished with the number 1 scoring defense. And the only reason why they're not number 2 is I just seen the Houston Texans in my own 2 eyes, or they're not number 1. I'm putting the Texans number 1. They appear to be as ferocious as anybody I've seen since I've started with NFL Network in 2003. And I'm not the only one comparing them to the 2000 Ravens as the most impressive defense that they've seen. I know the Legion of Boom is out there too. I'm putting the Texans there at number 1. And
you have one more. I did not know
since it was Cooper's idea and it's Cooper's team. The Patriots, you know what, coming in.
That's so low, by the way.
But dude, what are you're gonna put them above? Obviously, I know you think you put them above the Rams and you put them above the Bills.
Yeah.
But the Patriots are finally getting their guys back, and they just had an incredible game, obviously, against the Los Angeles Chargers. Listen, like I said, this is as close as they come. These lists are all food for thought or fodder. And they just destroyed and eviscerated the Los Angeles Chargers. And they're going to have their hands full, maybe not this weekend against the Texans, but at some point, the rest of these playoffs, we'll see what happens. But I'm putting the Patriots as a defense that I think a lot of people in the punditry coming into the playoffs were saying their defense isn't as good as their offense. Well, for 1 week in the wild card round, it caught up, and they were both terrific. And those are my top 5 best defenses left in the playoffs, presented by Hyundai, an idea concocted by my boy Coop.
Brilliant.
Thank you. I should have said it was Einstein. terms of defenses left in the playoffs, which makes no sense, but it's a bit. And I'd like the bits. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.